Welcome back to Trillion Face. In today's video, we are diving into the powerful and life-changing book Secret of Millionaires by T. Harv Eker. In this book, we will discuss the two chapters. First chapter is Your Money Blueprint, and second chapter contain 17 wealth files that makes you rich. This book holds the key to why you might be struggling financially and more importantly, how to change it. If you have ever wondered why some people seems to attract wealth easily while others keep hitting the financial roadblocks, then this is video for you. Stick around as we explore why your early belief about money could be silently saving your financial future and how to rewrite them. Chapter 1, Your Money Blueprint. T. Harv Eker opens Secret of Millionaire Mind by introducing a groundbreaking concept. Each person has a money blueprint, an internal script formed during the childhood that determine how we think and feel about money. This script is deeply embedded in our subconscious mind and influences our financial behavior, often without us even realizing it. You may wonder, what is money blueprint? Eker explained that just like a architecture blueprint dictate how a house is built, our money blueprint shape how we related to money. This blueprint is created through verbal programming. What we heard about money growing up. Money does not grow on tree, or rich people are greedy. These kind of things always make a subconscious mind about the money blueprint and shape it accordingly. Second one is modeling, how we observe from our parents and the role model. Did they save or spend recklessly, argue over money? These kind of things always shape our blueprint about money. And third one is specific incident, like emotional event related to the money, or a parents losing a job, or getting scolded for asking for everything or something expensive. These kind of things also shape the blueprint of money. All these early influences from our core belief about money, whether we think we deserve to be rich, fear financial success, or unconsciously sabotage our wealth. The programming cycle. Eker introduced the programming, thought, feeling, action, result cycle as a programming cycle. Your early programming lead to the specific thought. These thoughts create feelings. Feelings influence your action, and your action produce a financial result. So, if you are programmed to believe the money is a bad, you might subconsciously push it away. Or if you think you do not or you don't deserve wealth, you might overspend or under on. Rewrite your blueprint. The good news is you can change your money blueprint. Eker emphasized that the idea that awareness is a first step to change. He encouraged reader to identify the limiting belief about money, understand whether these belief from or come from, challenge and replace this with empowering belief. For example, old belief we have money is the root of all evil. You can put it with a new belief money is the tool that allow me to help others and live fully. He also introduced practical exercise and declarations to pre-program your subconscious, such as writing down new beliefs and saying them aloud daily. Key takeaway from this chapter is you might think you are making conscious decision about your finance, but you often following script written in a written when you were a child. If you want to change your financial future, you need to identify and rewire the script, which is your money blueprint. Second chapter of this book is the wealth file, 17 way rich people think and act differently from poor and middle class people. This section presents 17 constructing belief and behavior between the wealthy and the less affiliated. Each wealth file highlight a specific mindset differences. Wealth file number 1. The very first wealth file says, rich people believe I create my life, but poor people believe life happened to me. Let me explain what this really means and why it matters so much for your success. Imagine two people, John and Mike. John faced a tough situation at work. He think this always happened to me because I'm just unlucky. There is nothing I can do. John feel like a victim of circumstances beyond his control. But whereas Mike, on the other hand, face the same problem but think, okay, this is my life. What can I do to fix this? What step can I take next? Mike take responsibilities and look for solutions. You are wondering what is this make difference? John thinking is what we call victim mindset. He believes things happen to him and he has little power to change his life. He blames his job, his boss, the economy, or even his upbringing. Whereas Mike is thinking is a creator mindset. He knows that he is responsible for his life and that his choice and action will shape his future. You are wondering why does this matter? T. Harv Eker says, if you do not believe you create your life, you will never become wealthy. Wealthy become own their situation, no matter what they say. This is my life. I control it. This mindset pushes them to make a bold decision, take risks, and constantly improve. People with poor mindset wait for the luck or circumstances to change. They often miss opportunities because they feel powerless. I will give you practical example. When you face problem in your career or business, do you say this is just a bad luck or there is a thing I can do? Or do you say I need to learn new skills, try new ways and upgrade myself? Your mindset will determine your result. Key lesson from this wealth file is ask yourself honestly, do I believe I'm a creator of my life? Or do you feel like a victim waiting for the things to happen? If you want a real wealth or success, you must take full responsibilities. Stop making excuses. Start making decisions. Wealth File 1 teaches us that financial freedom comes from owning your life and your choice. Until you become the masters of your life, true success will be hard to achieve. From today, whenever you face the challenge, ask yourself, I'm or am I the creator of my life? Or what can I do right now? Take control, make decision, and watch your life change. Remember, your mindset is a key to your success. Well, file 2, which is about how rich people approach money differently than those who struggle financially. The second well file says rich people play the money game to win, whereas poor people play the money game to not to lose. Let me break down what this really means and how it can change your financial future. Think about game of poker. There are two types of player. One player take risks, play to win big and make a bold move, whereas the other player make it safe, play it safe, try to avoid losing chips and only make small caution of bet. The first player is focused on winning the game and the second is just trying to stay in it. What is the difference? Is rich people approach money like the first player. They aim high, they take calculated risks, and they are willing to face failure because they know that is a part of the game. Their goal is to win big. Building wealth, growing investment, and creating opportunities is the goal of the wealth mindset. Whereas poor people often approach money like the second player. They focus on avoiding loss. They might keep money in low interest saving account, avoid investment, or be afraid to take financial risks. Their focus is on protecting what little they have rather than growing it. What does this really mean is T. Harv Eker explained that to become truly wealthy, you must play to win, not just to avoid losing. If you are only playing or play safe, you limit your potential. Avoid risking means avoiding growth. Wealthy people are comfortable with risks because they understand how to manage it and they focus on the bigger picture. If you want to grow your money, you might need to invest in stock or real estate, which can have up and down, or you can start a business which involve uncertainty, learn a new financial skills. If your mindset is only about protecting what you have, you may miss out on these chances. Ask yourself, am I playing the money game just to avoid losing? Or are you willing to play to win? Or even if it is means taking some risks. Remember, the biggest win often come from biggest risks, but have a smart risks. Wealth File 2 reminds us that to build a real wealth, you must shift your focus from fear to opportunity instead of just surviving financially. Aim to thrive. Starting today, try thinking like a winner in the money game. Look for opportunities to grow, learn about investing, and don't be afraid to take a smart risk. Wealth File 3. Rich people are committed to being rich, but poor people just wants to be rich. Let's explore what this really means and why commitment is the key to financial success. Imagine two people who wants to get fit. One just wishes to have a great body but does not really change their habit. The other person commit to daily workout, eating healthy, and staying consistent. The person just want the result, and the second person committed to the process. In Money Matters, many people wants to be rich. They dream about wealth, fantasize about a better lifestyle, but do not make strong decision or sacrifice to get there. Rich people, on the other hand, are fully committed. They decide no matter what, they will become rich. This commitment drives their action. They invest time, energy, and resource constantly. They do not give up when it gets tough. Commitment means you are willing to do what it takes, even when it is uncomfortable or challenging. Poor people might quit at the first sight of difficulty or delay action because they are not fully invested in the outcome. But rich people keep going. They see setback as a temporary and keep their eyes on the goal. If you want to build wealth, b- being commitment means continuously living about money and learning about investment, taking step every day towards your financial goal, and sticking to the budget and saving plan even when you're tempted to spend, and surrounding yourself with the positive influence and mentors. Ask yourself, are you truly committed to become wealthy, or do you just want it? The difference between dreaming and achieving is commitment. Wealth file thought teach us that success in the money, like in anything else, require dedication and persistence. Commitment turn wishes into reality. Decide today that you are committed to your financial success. Write down your goal, make a plan, and take daily action towards them. Wealth file fourth. Rich people think big, while poor people think small. Let's explore why thinking big is so important for building wealth and success. Imagine two entrepreneurs. One dream of building a small local shop. The other imagine creating a national or even global brand. The first one limit their vision is to just a few customers and a small income. The second aim for millionaires are millions of customers and massive impact. Thinking small limit your potential. It keep you trapped in the mindset of scarcity. I can only make so much, or this is all I can achieve. Rich people, however, think big. They imagine what is possible without limit. They set high goals and believe they can reach them. When you think big, you open doors to more opportunities. You become creative about solutions and do not settle for less. Small thinking lead to small result. Big thinking encourages you to take bold action, take risks, and invest in yourself. If you want to build wealth, thinking big might be means dreaming about multiple income stream, not just one job, setting financial goal that challenge you, and considering how you can scale your business or investment, and visualizing the lifestyle and impact you want without limits. Ask yourself, are you are your goals big enough to excite and challenge you, or are you holding yourself back by thinking too small? Well file 4 teach us that your mindset shape your result. If you want to create wealth, you must think big and expand your vision. Starting today by writing down your biggest, boldest financial goal, later imagine run wild, then take the first step to make them real. Wealth file fifth. Rich people focus on opportunities while poor people focus on obstacles. Let's break down why your focus can change everything in your journey to wealth. Think about new business idea or an investment opportunity. A wealthy person see the potential. What can I learn? How can I grow? How or what doors will this open? Someone with scarcity mindset focus on problems. What if it fails? What if I lose money? What could go wrong? Where you put your attention determine how you feel and how you act. Focus on obstacle create fear and hesitation. It paralyze you and stop you from moving forward. Focusing on opportunity create exciting or excitement and motivation. It drive you to take action, solve problem and keep pushing ahead. If you want to build wealth, start looking for the opportunity everywhere, like new skill you can learn, people you can network with, market or industry that are growing, way to solve the problem that others have. Even when challenges come, stay focused on what possible, not on what might go wrong. Next time when you face challenge, ask yourself, am I focused on what could stop me or on what I can do to make it work? Choose to focus on opportunities and you will find yourself moving closer to your goal every day. Well 5 remind us that mindset is everything. Success people do not ignore obstacles. They acknowledge them but keep their eyes on the prize. Today, practice sporting opportunity instead of problem. Write down 3 opportunities you see right now in your life or work. Then take one step towards them. Wealth file 6. Rich people admire other rich and successful people. Poor people resent rich and successful people. Let's explore why admiration can open doors while resentment can hold you back. Imagine two people hearing about billionaire success. One feel inspired and thinks, wow, if they can do it, maybe I can too. What can I learn from them? Whereas the other feel jealous and think they probably got lucky or cheated. I could never be like them. The first person mindset lead them to grow an opportunity. The second person mindset keep them stuck in negativity and scarcity. Admiring others who have succeed help you to see possibilities. It encourages learning, networking, and adopting positive habit. Resenting others, on the other hand, breed bitterness and victim mentality. It blocks your ability to grow and often lead to self-sabotage. If you hear about someone who is financially successful, try this. Replace your negative thoughts with curiosity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from their journey? Consider reaching out for advice or studying their habit. This shift in the perspective can be the game changer. When you admire success, you are more likely to attract it. Start looking for the good in others' achievement instead of feeling threatened by them. Remember, their success does not take away from yours. There is plenty of success to go around. Well file remind us that mindset shape our result. Choose administration or admiration and positivity and watch how your life and opportunity expand. Today, think of one of the successful person you admire. Write down three qualities or habit you can learn from them. Wealth File 7. Rich people associate with positive, successful people, whereas poor people associate with negative or unsuccessful people. Let's dive into why your circle matters so much. Picture two friends. One has a dream to build business. The other constantly complain about how nothing ever work out. If you spend most of your time with the complainer, their negativity can start rubbing off on you. You might lose motivations, doubt your abilities, and feel stuck. If we spend time with people who are ambitious and supportive, their energy and mindset can inspire you to take action and aim higher. Your environment shape your belief and habit. When you are around positive, goal oriented people, you pick up their attitude, value, and strategy for the success. On the flip side, if your main influence are negative or stuck in scarcity thinking, it is harder to break free and achieve your goal. Try this exercise. Identify the 5 people you spend the most time with. Ask yourself, are they lifting me up or bringing me down? Start investing more time with these who inspire and challenge you to grow. Even joining groups or communities that share your goal can make a huge difference. If you want to become successful, upgrade your social circle. Surround yourself with the people who think big, believe in growth, or support your dream. Wealth File 7 reminds us that success is not just about what you know, it is about who you know and who you become by association. So choose your friend or mentor wisely. Think about your current circle today. Are they helping or holding you back? Take one step to connect more with the positive influence. Wealth File 8. Rich people are willing to promote themselves and their values. Poor people think negatively about selling and promotion. If you want to build wealth, learn to showcase your value is the must. Imagine you have a great product or a skill, but you have or you are too shy or uncomfortable to tell others about it. Maybe you think if it is good, people will find me, or I don't want to see or seem pushy. But here is the truth, no one will appreciate your value unless you show it clearly. Rich people understand this. They actively promote their talent, service, or product because they believe in the value they bring. Promotion is not about being arrogant or pushy. It is about communicating with worth honestly and confidently. When you share your skill and benefit openly, you create opportunity, attract client, and build trust. Avoiding promotion because of fear or negative belief limit your success. Try this exercise. Write down 3 things you are proud of or skilled at. Think about how you can share this strength in simple positive way with others. Start small. Tell a friend, post on social media or create portfolio. Remember, promoting your value help others see how you can help them. To become wealthy, you need to comfortable talking about your abilities and offering. Self promotion is a skill. And like any other skill, you can learn and improve it. Wealth File 8 shows us that success requires us to step out of our comfort zone and confidently communicate our values. If you do not believe in what you do, no one else will. Today, take a small step to share your talent or achievement with someone. See how it feels. Wealth File 9. Rich people are bigger than their problem. Poor people are smaller than their problem. This one reveals a powerful mindset between wealthy and those who struggle financially. The key is how you view your problem is the way. Let's break it down. Imagine facing a big problem in life, maybe death, failure, or tough situation. Poor people often feel overwhelmed. Their problem seems huge, like a mountain too high to climb. They focus so much on their problem that it controls their emotions and decisions. Rich people, however, think differently. They see themselves as a bigger than the problem. They believe they have the strength, creativity, and the resource to solve it. The problem is just a challenge, not the boss of their life. When you feel smaller than your problem, you feel stuck, powerless, and scared. But when you are bigger than your problem, you become proactive. You seek solution, learn new skill, and keep moving forward. This mindset difference explain why some people overcome tough time and others get stuck. Think about challenge you are facing right now. Are you focusing more on how big or scary it is, or can you see yourself as someone capable of handling it? Try shifting your focus from the problem to your power. Remember, your mindset can either trap you or set you free. To grow rich in the money and in life, you need to feel bigger than your problem that come your way. Wealth File 9 teaches that no problem is too big if your mind is bigger. When you believe in your own strength, problems become opportunities to grow. Next time, when you face the challenge, remember yourself. I am the bigger than this problem. Wealth File 10. Rich people are excellent receiver. Poor people are poor receiver. This one is all about being great receiver, an essential skill if you want to attract wealth and success in your life. Let's understand what this means and how it affects your financial growth. Think about this. Money, opportunity, compliment, health. All these things flow in your life, but how often do you actually accept them fully? Poor people tends to struggle with receiving. They might feel unworthy, guilty, or suspicious when good things come their way. They might even reject help or offer because deep down they feel they do not deserve it. On the other hand, rich people know the importance of being excellent receiver. They accept money, praise, and opportunity with gratitude and confidence. They open their hand wide and welcome the opportunity without resistance. If you can't receive, you can't grow. No matter how hard you work, if you block what comes to you, progress will be limited. Being good receiver is about letting go of the limit belief about worthiness and embarrassing generosity and gratitude. and trusting the flow of life and evidence. Next time someone offers you compliment, a gift, or an opportunity, do not brush it off or downplay it. Say thank you sincerely, feeling worthy of the good things that coming your way. To build wealth, you must practice receiving as much as you practice giving or working hard. Open yourself up. Let evidence flow in your life. Wealth File 10 remind us success and wealth come not just from what you do, but from your ability to receive what life offers. If you are ready to attract more opportunities, start practicing being an excellent receiver today. Wealth File 11. Rich people choose to get paid based on result, whereas poor people choose to get paid based on time. And this is the eyes opening lesson about how rich and poor people view payment and the work differently. This mindset is a game changer if you want to boost your income and create lasting wealth. So let's dive deep in understanding and understand why choosing to get paid based on result can transfer your financial life. Imagine two people working side by side. One is getting paid strictly by hours, let's say $20 an hour. The other is based on how well their work perform, maybe through commission or profit share or business outcome. The person who is paid by an hour know exactly what to expect every week. Their income is predictable but limited by time. If they do not work, they do not earn. The other person income depend on result they create. If they work smarter, innovate or deliver great value, their income can grow exponentially. They are not confined by numbers of hours they put in. Rich people focus on result. They take responsibilities for outcome, innovate and create value that can be scaled. Their mindset is how can I solve problem and deliver exponential result because result means money. Poor people often get stuck in trading time for money. Their paycheck depend on the hour they clock in. This mindset limits their earning potential. Even if they work harder or longer, there is only such only so much money they can make. A salary employee on a fixed wages, paid per hour worked. A successful entrepreneur on money based on how much value their business deliver, which can multiply over time. A freelancer who charges per project or outcome can increase earning based on the result they provide. To shift your mindset from time for money to result for money, start focusing on how can add more values, solve bigger problems, or create product or service that people want and need. This doesn't mean you must quit your job immediately, but you can begin by developing skills, starting side projects, or investing time in things that create scalable result. Looking for opportunities where your pay is tied to performance, like commission, bonus, or profit sharing. Start side hustle or business that reward result, not hours. Learn to measure and improve your productivity and impact. Wealth File 11 teach us powerful lesson. Your income can only grow as much as the value and the result you produce. Do not limit yourself by only selling your time. The rich choose freedom, scalability, and impact, and you can too do that. If you want to break free from the time for money trap, start focusing on result today. Wealth file to wealth. Rich people manage their money well. Poor people mismanage their money well. How rich people manage their money differently from the poor people, and what you can do to master your finance like the wealthy. Think about two people who both earn the same amount of money. One end up wealthy and the other struggle financially. What is the difference? It is not just how much money they make, it is how they handle it. Rich people are intentional and disciplined with their money. They budget, save, invest, and avoid wasteful spending. They understand the importance of making their money work for them. On the other hand, poor people often mismanage their money, maybe by overspending, not saving, or living paycheck to paycheck. They might make the same amount as rich people, but without control or planning, the money disappears fast. Money management is the foundation of wealth. No matter how much you earn, if you do not manage it well, you will not build lasting wealth. Rich people use tools like budget, financial plan, and investment to grow their money over time. They are also mindful of debt and expenses. Poor people may lack their structure or understanding, which lead to financial stress and limit. Rich people track their expenses and stick to budget. They prioritize saving a portion of their income every month. They invest in assets that generate passive income. Poor money management might include impulsive purchases, ignoring bills, and relying on credit without repayment planned. To develop the risk mindset about money, start by learning where your money goes. Create a simple budget and track your spending for the month. Make saving an a non-negotiable habit, even if it is small amount. Educate yourself on basic investment or investing and avoid unnecessary debt. Using budgeting app or simple spreadsheet to monitor your money. Pay yourself first. Save before spending. Avoid impulsive buying. Ask yourself if a purchase is necessary or not. Read books or listen to podcasts about personal finance. Wealth File 12 remind us that managing money wisely is just about important as earning it. Rich people become richer because they respect and control their money. Your journey to financial freedom starts with good money management habit. If you are ready to take control of your finance, start budgeting and saving today. Wealth File 13. Rich people are committed to become rich. Poor people want to be rich. Imagine two people who both say they want to be rich. One person wake up every day committed to doing whatever it takes to create wealth, learning, working hard, making sacrifices, and staying focused. Whereas the other person just wishes to be rich but does not take real consistent action. This person hope for the luck, or an easy way out, but are not fully invested in the process. The difference between wanting and being committed is massive. When you want something, it is often just a wish or a hope. But when you are committed, you make it priority. You take full responsibilities and don't let obstacles stop you. Rich people do not just hope for the wealth. They dedicated themselves to the journey. They educated themselves, build new skills, stay persistent, and overcome setbacks. Poor people often stay stuck because they only want wealth but are not willing to fully committed or commit to the effort it requires. Think of the marathon runner. Someone who wants to run marathon may text about it but never train. A committed runner wake up early, follow the strict training plan, eat right, and pushes through pain. Wealth building is a similar. It requires daily commitment to learning, saving, investing, and growing. If you want to change your financial life, you must go beyond just wishing. You have to commit wholeheartedly. Make your goal of wealthy a non-negotiable priority. Set clear plan and take consistent action even when it is tough. Write down your financial goal and revisit them daily. Surround yourself with like-minded and motivated people and track your progress and celebrate small win. And remember why you want to be wealthy. It could be freedom, family, or impact. Wealth File 13 teaches us that success is not about wishing, it is about commitment. The difference between rich and poor mindset lies in what deep we dedicated run. Are you ready to stop just wanting or start committing? Wealth File 14. Rich people think both, whereas poor people think either or. Powerful mindset difference that separate the rich from the poor. The way they think about choice. Let's explore how thinking both or instead of either or can open doors to the wealth and success. Have you ever faced a decision whether you thought I can either have this or that? Maybe it was about work or family, saving money or spending, or taking risks versus playing it safe. Many people tend to think it either or Tom, believing they must choose one thing at the expense of other. Rich people, however, think differently. They say, why not both? When you think either or, you limit your possibilities. You see life as a series of compromises, either success or happiness, either work or leisure time, either money or passion. Rich people refuse to accept this limitation. They look for the creative solutions to have it all. They find the way to work smart and enjoy life, to build wealth while maintaining good relationship and to take risks but also stay secure. This mindset expand your potential because you are not trapped by false limited or false limits. Consider someone who want to start business but also spend quality of time with the family. The either or mindset says I have to choose between success and family. The both mindset says I can build my business in the way that support my family life. Maybe delegating, managing time better, or building passive income. Rich people think in possibilities, not restriction. Start training your mind to reject limiting either or choice. Instead, look for both an end solution. Ask yourself, how can I have a success and balance? Or how can I make money and enjoy my life? How can I grow my wealth and help others? This mindset opens the door to the opportunities. How to practice both thinking mindset. Be creative and flexible in problem solving. Challenge your assumption about limits and look for win-win opportunities. And always surround yourself with a positive, solution-focused people. Wealth File 14 reminds us that wealth is not about money. It is about expanding your mindset to embrace opportunities and multiple win. Do not settle for either or. Think both and watch how your life and finance transform. Wealth File 15. Rich people have their money work hard for them, whereas poor people work hard for their money. This lesson is a total mindset shift. It is not just about money, it is about how we think about money. Meet two characters, Ramesh and Dinesh. Ramesh wake up early every day, goes to work, earn his salary, pay his bill, and repeat. If he stop working, his income stop. His money does not do anything beyond sitting in the bank account or being spent. Now meet Dinesh. He also work, but he uses as a part of his income to invest. He buy asset, buy the stock, a small business or a real estate. Over time, his investment start generating more income even while he is sleeping. This is the big difference. Ramesh is working for the money. Dinesh has learned to make his money work for him. That is what T. Harv Eker teaches. Wealthy people do not rely on their job. They created system, investment, and passive income source that grow over time. Poor and middle class people focus on earning active income, trading time for money, but rich people focus on leveraging their money to make more money. They learn about investment, business, assets that grow in value, and passive income stream. Think of someone who buy a rental property. Every month it generates rent. Even they are on vacation, the money flow in. That is the money working for you. Compare that with the someone who work 10 hours a day just to pay rent. If they stop, their income stop. This is the mindset difference. You do not need to be rich to start, but you must start to become rich. Start small, save a little, learn about investing, buy books, watch videos, build asset, not just expenses. As Eker says, the goal is to become financially free, and that happen when your passive income cover your lifestyle. Well file 16. Rich people act in instead of fear. Poor people let fear stop them. It is a lesson that separates those who dreams from those who do. Imagine two friends, Mira and Sita, both have the same dream to open their own cafe. One day, an empty shop become available. Mira start worrying. What if no one comes? What if I fail? What if I loses all my saving? So she back away. Sita feel the same fear. Her stomach cons. Her heart races. But she tell herself, yes, I'm scared, but I will do it anyway. She take a risk, start small, and keep learning. A year later, her cafe is thriving. What is the difference? Sita acted instead of fear. Mira let fear stop her. T. Harv Eker says, it is not that rich people do not feel, they feel it and still take action. Fear is normal, it is human, but poor and middle class mindset use fear as an excuse. They says, I will start later. It is too risky. What if I fail? Rich mindset says, I am scared, but I will try anyway. I will learn as I go. Even if I fail, I will rise stronger. Elon Musk started SpaceX even when everyone thought he was crazy. J.K. Rowling kept submitting Harry Potter even after 12 rejection. You, yes, you watching this also have dreams too, but fear is often what hold you back. The rich mindset, it feels the fear and moves forward anyway. So don't let the fear hold you back. Next time fear show up, don't try to get rid of it. Instead of say, fear, I can see you, but I am doing this anyway. If you want to start YouTube channel, do it. If you want to invest, learn and start small. If you want to change career, begin exploring. As Harv Eker says, if you are willing to do only what is easy, life will be hard. But if you are willing to do what is hard, life will be easy. Wealth File 17. Rich people constantly learn and grow, whereas poor people think they already know. Let's imagine two people, Ravi and Manoj. Ravi on a great salary, but every day he listens to broadcasts, read book, takes online course, and surround himself with the people who challenges him to grow. Whereas Manoj, he got a job few years ago, and now he says, I already know what I need to. Books are boring. I don't need advice. I got experience. Fast forward 5 years, Ravi has tripled his income, learned investing, built side business, and transferred his mindset. Whereas Manoj still in the same place, still complaining, still stuck. What is the difference? Difference is Ravi never stopped learning, whereas Manoj thought he already knew everything. T. Harv Eker says, the more you learn, the more you earn. Wealthy people believe they are always a student. They ask questions. They stay humble. They say, what can I learn from this? Who know more than me? Where I can improve? Poor and middle class mindset says, I know that already. That will not work for me. I'm too busy to learn or read. But growth does not stop after school. In fact, the real education starts when school ends. Warren Buffett read for 5 or 6 hours a day. Oren Winfrey say lifelong learning is the key to success. Elon Musk learned rocket science by reading books. If billionaires are still learning, what stops the rest of us? What you can start doing today. Read 10 pages of book every month or every morning or every week. Start small and do it constantly. Listen to podcasts while communicating. Ask questions even you feel silly. Spend time with the people who think differently and start saying, I don't know yet. The truth is, your income can only grow as fast as you do. If you are not growing, you are dying. There is no such thing as standing still. So be the person who chooses to grow. Be curious, be open, and be hungry to learn. And that wrap up our journey through Secret of Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. We have explored 17 wealth files that show us how rich people think differently, how they choose growth over fear, responsibilities over blame, and long-term mindset over quick fix. Remember, true wealth starts in the mind. It is not just about money, it is about mindset, habit, and belief. Change yourself and your thought, then your life begin to change. This If this video inspire you, even one shift in your thinking, hit that like button to let me know. Make sure to subscribe to Trillion Face for more powerful book breakdown and live lesson. And before you grow, drop a comment below. Which well file hit you the hardest? Let's talk and grow together. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and the most of all, keep believing in your next level. Thank you for listening to Trillion Face. See you in the next story.